teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was... intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Harris. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
As you said, the Pistons became a team that could hurt you from deep. They set a franchise record for most makes per game and almost 9 made threes per contest.
And it wasn't like Detroit was forcing it. I mean, they were just good at shooting the three. I mean, they finished in the top 10 in the NBA in both total three-pointers made and three-point percentage.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall kicks to Beal. He feeds it to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Clock at 6. Wall attacking. And it's sent back by Morris. To the middle. And the basket by Jackson.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Wall with the slam.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Wall after the basket by Detroit. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's a screen by Gortat. Beal the pass to Gortat. Can't make good off the pick. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
All with it, he's picked up by Drummond. And Wall kicks to Porter. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Porter.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Jackson drives in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Reggie Jackson had made some noise about wanting a big contract to be moved last year. Ultimately, he was traded to Detroit.
Yep, Kevin traded from the Thunder to the Pistons, and it actually happened on deadline day.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. The Wizards also changing it up. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Markieff Morris. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to... the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And if you go back, remember, Jackson struggled with the Pistons last year as well. The team went on a losing streak as soon as he got there.
Here's Sessions following the score by Reggie Jackson. Here's Nene. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Baines kicks to Jackson. The dish to Harris. Puts up a three. Rebound, Washington.
And Jackson will look for a fresh start this season. I mean, hard to play with all the drama and questions going in your head about pending free agency.
And Detroit has possession. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. And he gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
A different look here for Detroit. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Morris. Johnson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Thornton's checked in. Now here's Sessions. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Washington. And Sessions with a clear path to the hoop. That drops. Sessions has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Otto Porter Jr.
And guys, the wheels really fell off in Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And on the topic of Thornton, Greg, last season, he wasn't all bad. He did hit, a career-high 42% of his threes. Clark, the problem is he didn't provide anything else.
Yeah, he's an Allen wrench. He's a specialist. I mean, he's never been a great playmaker, rebounder, or defender. His money is made with his jump shot.
Tolliver for three. Sessions with the rebound. On the wing, Thornton. The alley-oop and some nice defense there to end the quarter. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's Detroit. They lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll... And a chance now to hear from the Brazilian big man, Nene, about the development of this Wizards team.
He changes by styling.
With Nene in the mix, that team is indeed capable and talented and can do some very special things.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's in a supporting role, and when he steps up in a big way, he gives them an X factor.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Steve Blake is out there with Caldwell-Pope, and it's Morris in at the 3. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
Jackson, he's checked in for Steve Blake. Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Here's Drummond. Passes it to Morris. Gortat comes up with the rebound. As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their plate. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Beal, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Pistons lead it. Caldwell Pope kicks to Tolliver. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the middle, Gortat with the steal. And here we go again. Wizards in transition. Up the court they go. Goes back up. Morris with the block. This is to Tolliver. The shot no good. And it's Washington the other way. And Beal kicks to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Washington. And they take the lead. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team he liked playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
And Drummond kicks to Tolliver, just 4 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 2. Now the feed to Morris. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
It's Wall.
Yeah. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did ever on that play.
And that last replay, courtesy of Kia.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Morris dishes to Drummond. Back to Morris. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good by Porter.
And last year, the Wizards at time played excellent team basketball. I mean, it seems like every time a shot went in, it was coming off a pass to find the open man.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you. That is some grown man strength on that attack.
And Greg, the Wizards were top 10 in the league in assists, as you were just talking about last season. They were third, Clark, in the league in their assist-to-made field goal ratio.
Beyond those eye-popping stats, the Wizards passed the eye test. I mean, it seemed like most of their buckets came off nice passes.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Porter. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Temple, guarded by Harris. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Nene kicks to Temple. Here's Sessions. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Johnson.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul.